Heather. Charlie. I'm sorry. In the land of gods and monsters, I was an angel. Living in the garden of evil, screwed up, scared, doing anything that I needed. Shining like a fiery beacon, you've got that medicine I need. Fame, liquor, love, give it to me slowly. Put your hands on my waist, do it softly. Me and God, we don't get along, so now I sing. No one's gonna take my soul away. I'm living like Jim Morrison, headed towards a fucked up holiday. Motel sprees, and I'm singing. Oh yeah, give it to me, this is heaven, what I truly want. It's innocence lost. Innocence lost.
R.I.P. Lever. Well,
or
welcome
is it
back.
all hail lever?
You know what? Combination of both. Rip, hail, lever, I don't know. It's Tuesday night at Heroes and Hooligans, which means that we all barded our way into another Echoes of Zeppelin evening, where I'm joined by an eclectic host of individuals, I will say. Ooh, I'm hearing my voice. Where is it coming from? Someone's echoing.
I have one guess.
It can't be me. My mic is so far.
It can't be me.
I moved my mic so far away. It cannot be me.
It's probably you.
No.
Calzone. Is it you, Calzone? Nope, you're not muted.
I don't think it's me.
It's not.
So far.
It's not. It's not you. You're not grounded this time. So last week, I wasn't here because why would I be here to run my own campaign when I have players that are perfectly capable of doing such on their own? They did some things. What did you do, guys?
Stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Stuff.
Avoided a mental breakdown. Meh.
Did we really though?
Lip got licked.
I got licked.
We both have hand tattoos now.
Yeah. Yeah. Shenanigans definitely were planned.
Can I have Flip's notes from last week?
No, because I can't find them. I'm not sure I took them last week.
You have them. They are in our Discord.
Yes,
Are
they? To you. Okay.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Oh, session.
Weird things stick in my mind when I was in God mode last week. So
Here we go.
hey.
Flip preaches impermanence and going with the flow, bonds with Cece, gets an IOU temporary tattoo from the hag. Delia is a wreck, now with face tattoos. She's a druid? We plan a kick-ass party, but have mixed feelings about weddings. Fireflies. Fog machines. Shapely fountains with lilies. It's all very romantic. Never mind, I have a terrible thought, and then Delia reads my mind, and now we are starting the cult of Lever. Bless my soul, oh yeah.
Look, you can't sit there and say, oh no, I had a horrible thought. I'm not going to tell you.
Yes,
No.
I can. I did.
Yeah, you tried.
I know, it was great.
You tried.
God? Ever?
Kesha?
No.
Fuck.
That cold black cloud is coming down. I feel I'm not feeling
I got crap.
Mama, take this back from me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That cold black cloud is coming down. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Why are they not letting him in?
Yeah.
Why is heaven not letting him in?
Heaven has a
Because
lot
all
of
he did was knock. He didn't ask if he could come in. He just knocked on the door.
Is
I'm
he doing
not
that really
okay.
long knock knock joke? The one that keeps going? Because he really should have
Oh.
just say let me in.
Maybe.
But in the meantime, I take this.
Leave
as
it
a
to Leva
sign
to
that-
have an unending knock knock joke, even in the afterlife.
Yeah.
So you're at your so graciously provided humble abode from King Gullop the 19th, King of the Bullywogs in Downfall, where you have been planning a party so he could be assassinated, and Mundlemud could take over as king.
Yep.
So you wake up and you get to decorating for the party at a half-sunken in the ground castle, because why wouldn't you party in the castle? It would make no sense to party anywhere except the castle.
Okay.
So you have a whole
Seems as good a place.
you have a whole slew of bullywog assistants there with you to
No, I said to the left, not your left, my left.
I don't
I
think
swear
that they
to
know.
fucking God, if any of you touch the bar, I will. No.
Did you
Wait.
need me to sing the song for more booze, or was I supposed to sing the song of beignets today?
Party is today, so I do believe that you already sang the song of beignets yesterday.
No, I sang the song of booze every morning until the song of the day of, because the beignets need to be fresh.
Correct.
Oh, that's true. If that's the case, then I believe I have what you need.
Okay.
No, don't put the arrangements there. Why don't you go? Just go, or do it myself, you bloody morons.
Step 2, 3. Step 2, 3.
Oh,
Nope, that's not what. Just keep going. We'll get the. Nope.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine. I make beignets. Have some beignets. They're good.
If it's best if we wait for the party.
But you have to do a quality test. You should have just one at least.
To the summoner.
Yes, beignets. So many beignets.
As a semantics question, how many beignets is 60 gold worth of beignets?
A lot of beignets.
You could probably get a beignet for a copper.
Never really understood a single word he said.
So if I may recap, we have 6,000 beignets.
Glory.
We can't waste them either. would
Oh,
be
literally
so upset.
1,000 for breakfast. Like
It's a party.
they're just tiny little packets of pastry. They're just light little fluffy pieces of pastry. Like 6,000 for a
Fucking
party
well aware of that.
isn't really. You don't have to make that many. I mean,
No, we gotta.
No, we gotta.
I don't have to. I can make less than that, but why would
No.
I?
I
We
would like to
gotta, we
recap that you are
gotta.
currently speaking to somebody who made 60 gold worth of soap.
I had to save you.
Yeah, it was an
Oh, no,
urgent
I'm
matter.
not questioning it. I'm not questioning it. Frankly, I respect it. However, I'm just saying, commit or quit.
I'm gonna make mountains of beignets for this party.
Perfect.
Glory to
Oh my god, we're gonna need another table. Oh, we're gonna need a bigger table. Okay, hang on.
Hey,
We only have
you.
one table for the beignets.
We need more tables. Don't ask why. Just go get them.
all the boys and girls. Uh-oh. I did something wrong.
We've been dancing with Mr. Brownstone. He's been knocking and he won't leave me alone. No, 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 won't leave me alone.
Hi, Lever. I hope you like your party.
when you're making your beignets flip and you hear like Lever's ethereal excitement coming from around you, it's almost as if a random unseen servant is floating its way around your beignet making station. You know, one or two of them coming up missing, a few fingerprints stamped around in the powdered sugar, but also helpful. Like you see them getting stacked and moved as you cook them, and you're just like,
We've been dancing with Mr. Brownstone. He's been knocking and he won't leave me alone. No, 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 won't leave me alone.
Did any of us also hear that?
Flip, are you okay?
just flip.
I'm just
You
dancing with Lever while we're making beignets.
I'm sorry, you're dancing with Lever while you're making beignets.
Yeah, they're his beignets.
This,
You should go try the gumbo too, Lever. I had them get the shellfish out of the swamp here, so it's a local variation.
he's here.
Yeah, I think he likes the party. He's singing Mr. Brownstone, but it's got a lot more energy than usual.
Flip, are you the one true prophet of the cult of Lever?
Apparently.
And you also have a killer samba that could actually be very helpful. Yeah, see, no, you have like that two-step is great. Like
It helps when you don't keep your feet on the ground for it.
that would, yeah.
I'm shit at dancing on my feet.
What? What?
I
There's
only
no time.
dance
How
while-
has this not come up before?
that I only dance while flying?
Dancing was not exactly a topic that came up when Flip was around.
Also,
Also-
Flip is very rarely ever on the ground.
I don't really walk on my feet very often. I prefer to fly.
We don't have time to do. Nope. We don't have time. Yeah.
You haven't noticed that I fly everywhere?
Jesus.
You could dance in
I have
there,
a question.
guess.
Can I kind of sneak off to where I feel like this spectral lever, quote unquote, is going and say something real quick without the other ones hearing?
Well, I mean, you don't really see Lever, and you didn't hear the singing. Only Flip has.
Not just now?
No, just only Flip is hearing that.
Okay, well, I'm still going to wander off and, like,
In the
Away from
direction
a little
where
bit.
Flip pointed and said, "Yeah,
Yes.
he's over there." Yeah, you can wander around over there.
Point to behind one of the beignet tables where if you get there, you might notice, I don't know if Jesus will let you see it, but some fingerprints and, smearing of the...
Can I roll for perception and see if I see anything, or
Sure.
okay, hang on. That is a 17.
No, you can't see anything.
Okay. If you're here, that's I care about you. And I'm sorry I didn't say it when you were here. I hope everything's going okay. Yep, okay. And then she's just gonna turn right back around, grab a beignet, shove it in her mouth, come back to everybody else.
For more
No, I didn't
on
see anything.
Flip is going to kind of salute you with a beignet and put it back on top of a mountain to fill the spot.
They're good.
Flip, how did you manage a stack in the shape of a frog?
I didn't do it. That was leather.
He's got alarmingly good rhythm given that he's dancing to no music.
Sure.
I was about to say that again. Like the two-step is amazing.
This is why I assumed he knew how to dance, because he does really well in the air.
Normally I question finger guns as a dance move, but it's shockingly well effective.
The world needs both more finger guns and more non-sketchy whistling. Haven't you noticed that most of the time when people whistle, it's really sketchy?
You've been around the wrong people whistling.
I just whistle at animals.
The world needs more non-sketchy whistling.
If I whistle right now, something terrible would happen, but no.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Does
going back
have
to
a
the bar to
point.
go clean the glasses. This got weird. I'm done.
Okay.
Oh,
Matt walks up.
I'm dancing with ghosts. That's not weird. I mentioned that whistling is sketchy. That's weird. Okay.
Line's drawn somewhere, Flip.
it's not that weird dancing with ghosts. It really isn't.
No, I could get used to this. It seems nice.
Ah,
I imagine you wouldn't get lonely.
ah.
Like ever.
Delia, the
Flowers.
the ghosts surrounding you now, Delia, are much less negative than they used to be. And now you're not coming in contact with the same ones that you were from your healing process. It's now more like random in passing as you come across them, like maybe a spirit who passed away close to here. So you're seeing a couple of bullywogs here and there, one or two of which have no head, other ones along the other lines, one of them with a big chunk out of them from a marrow bite, things like that. That's really what you're coming across here. You're not having the same kind of petulance you were having before.
Nope. Nope. You know what? Flowers. We need more flowers. I'm gonna go get more flowers.
Do you need help?
Can't you grow those now?
I didn't take Druidcraft. I took
can.
Mending. I took
It
Mending.
literally says druid in the name of the spell and you didn't pick it.
The amount of times Mending would have been useful and we did not have it.
You know,
Just give me a sec, because it's something that we teach all the babies where I'm from. And I start making flowers. What kind did you want?
I like the lotuses you made last time. Those were nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, this is literally how children entertain themselves around here. But
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because dancing lights. Yeah,
Very
yeah,
different upbringing.
same thing.
sometime I want to hear about your childhood. It sounds
You really don't want to.
not yours. Yours I've heard about, or at least enough. course.
There wasn't one, and that's all you need to know. And these flowers are beautiful. Thank you. I'm gonna go put these up. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Henry, what are you doing through preparations? I see Delia's tackling the decorating. Mads is handling the bar. I would suspect nothing less. Flip in the kitchen doing Flip things.
Fucking bet.
What are you doing, Henry?
Well, I was also
His
helping
best.
decorating, and so if Delia is going to hang up flowers, I'm coming in and I'm making them glow with fireflies.
So you're on the ladder. You're doing.
I am on the ladder. I am absolutely on the ladder.
You're doing Delia's himbo work.
Yep,
Great.
that tracks.
Cece, what the fuck are you doing?
Reading reading her the fortune before things happen, so at least she knows her cards are operational, and it's working. It's working. I think she's a little bit in her head, and if anyone needs help, then she'll help, but she's a little concerned about. She's still a little gun shy with the whole cards thing after what happened with Zai going to sleep. But it's making sense.
So,
a lot of sense.
People in charge of decorations, describe to me what the grand hall of the Bullywog Castle looks like as it's fully decorated. Now, it's a typical grand hall. So there's the large entrance doors, and you walk in and you see, the two courtside places where people would normally sit, and then the long walk up, and then there's the throne and they've brought banquet tables and stuff to have where the seats on the sides and things would normally be, and they provided a place for you to make a dance floor as well. So that was things that were given to you. Now, what does it look like when you enter into this large, sinking castle?
I think we were going a little bit more rustic just because the Bullywugs have their own unique sense of style that doesn't lend itself to fancier things. So we were working with, I think we talked about taking the equivalent of mason jars and putting the flowers and the lights in them to kind of glow, hanging that around, making use of the fact it's sinking, so there's water everywhere. Let's make some ice statues or something. Let's turn them into fountains. Set up more float. Set up more of these lotuses with the fireflies just flitting about everywhere.
Everything has a really soft, almost warm, romantic glow to it, as just the light of the fireflies and other small light sources around basically softly illuminate the whole room, especially over the dance floor, where some of the fireflies are twinkling in different colors.
And Henry, you grew up in a place where balls and parties and fancy shindigs were regular.
Yes.
And one thing that that always irritated you when you were growing up is how boring and dry some of these parties can be. So you decided, aside from what all of your friends think or know, that you were going to instill one Henry-esque item into this party. Be it a piñata, a jester, some random kind of stage show. What is it that Henry is working on aside from the standard plans? Because Henry knows best when it comes to parties like these, and whatever the other fancy pantses in the group may think, they just don't know.
that's incredibly true. And Henry has disappeared multiple times, although he follows direction very well and helped Delia and went up many ladders for Delia to hang up many a thing. But he did request a great deal of wood and lumber and built a little thing that he does wheel in at the last minute because he knows Delia would yell at him and it'd be fine. But he wheels in a dunk tank.
What is that?
I'm not getting in that.
What is this?
No. Listen, it's so a lot of the times you need this like levity, and a lot of the times, levity can come from harmlessly taking out your aggression on things, and dunk tank.
Nice one, Henry. You totally get the Bullywug style. They're gonna love it.
Right?
You know
So
what?
Henry wheels in and sets up a dunk tank.
So you might want to put a sign that says there's no shark people in this water.
That's
Right.
why it's you can see it. Yeah, there's no
Oh, okay. Just because they might be afraid of shark people.
that.
Flip, you're getting ready to finish up making the beignets, and you have a thought to yourself as well. You think to yourself, I really like it when chaos funny things happen. How funny would it be if I put laughing powder or fart powder or something funny in random beignets all throughout this stack because these royals really got a stick up their ass? What are you putting in the beignets to make party more exciting? That's not killing people, but maybe,
Oh, absolutely giggle powder. I really think it's funny when they laugh.
I love it. I love it. And Mads, when you're behind the bar, you're mixing up
Leave me
these
the fuck alone, Hulu. Leave me the fuck alone.
you're mixing up these drinks, Madalena Medusa, and you think to yourself, these bullywogs don't know shit about shit. So I'm going to make them the strongest drink that I can make that also does a thing. What is the thing that the drink that you make does?
Well, first off, Mads thinks it's a little funny to have a tongue-in-cheek. So when she serves drinks that have gin in them, they're served in a coupe glass. Very specifically so. And in terms of what it is that is it anything goes?
Within reason. Rule of cool.
I built a dunk tank.
You have a whole book of drinks that do things. Remember, I gave you.
That's true. We'll figure out the shit and come back to me.
All right.
I did the wrong research for this session.
Something
I'll
along
have you know
those
I read
of like your dark
two
and
different
stormy.
books about alcohol between sessions for this.
That's okay.
And I was prepared for something completely different. All right.
You have your book of experimental drinks, like the dark and stormy and things like that. And so what a perfect opportunity for you to test out one of your creative drinks then at a royal party where everybody in the town will know your name and be able to say, Mads is the greatest bartender that I ever had. So they need to drink your drink. I want to know what the drink is. Okay.
Frankly, that's just anything that I make because that's a statement of fucking fact.
I'll let you think about it and I'll go manhandle Cece.
Okay.
Cece, while you're sitting there thinking about your cards and how you might do some tarot reading or something, you have this thought to yourself that tarot reading is entertaining at all. But what if you tried some parlor magic tricks? Like, the headless horseman or something along those lines. Something entertaining, but like, ooh, look at this magical thing that I did with my magical things that I can do.
I think Headless Horseman's a little gauche, given the fact that there are a bunch of heads on the fucking...
You know what? I have access to the vocabulary of my own language, and we haven't quite developed all of the words that equate to the language that you speak called English. I speak Hoolish, which is like Simlish, but my own version. Okay.
So the word ghost does not land, okay? I think
I'm just saying headless was just an example, all right?
I'm thinking about, so there's a couple ideas. Either I am going to okay. I'm going to pull some tricks, not unlike a certain gypsy in a movie, and I'm gonna find a tambourine somewhere, and there's gonna be a lot of confetti, and I'm gonna disappear into a box and then reappear behind other people. It's gonna be cool, and I might pull a rabbit out of a hat. I haven't decided yet.
Perfect. And Delia, while you're wrapping up the decorations and you're standing in the hall with your arms crossed across your chest, you look just like this. You're looking out like, oh, this just looks perfect, except one thing. And the one thing you decide is you need a grand finale at the end of the evening, something to really commemorate how awesome this party was, how elegant it was, how great murder, I mean, parties really can be in the royal court. Bilbo Baggins' 111th birthday where they had the big dragon finale style firework.
Yes.
Give me your finale.
Well, now I'm on fireworks because we're talking about fireworks.
Whatever. Fireworks are great.
I want fireworks. There is never enough fireworks. We need more fireworks. Fireworks. We need a fireworks show. She runs off and goes and starts talking to people, trying to get what she needs for this.
So everybody has their main plan, and each of you thinks that your individual thing that most of the rest of you don't realize is actually going to be a thing, aside from Delia seeing Henry roll in, his dunk tank. Each has these things that are going to occur at some point during the party when it starts in 5 minutes, because why wouldn't we be running right up until 5 minutes time to prepare the last and final things? And as like decorations are finished, tables are finished being set, the beignets are brought out on little carts and placed around the tables where people can easily access them. A small little band starts playing to set the mood music, whatever song it is that you asked them to play. And people are going to start arriving shortly as Mads wraps up her final drink at the bar.
Did you get my message, Jules? Is that okay?
Let me see. Hold on.
It'll make sense.
Oh, yeah, you close that.
Fantastic.
I have that too. I just...
I know. Wonder who gave it to you.
I haven't used it yet. I just like it.
Oh, welcome. God help you if this rolls a 99.
No.
Hi, Odie. See you lurking.
Out of curiosity, did we ever figure out who's actually doing the whole...
The guy. The guy's doing
the guy. We're merely a distraction. We have no what's the word I'm looking for?
Culpability.
Thank you.
No fish in the barrel.
Thank you.
That works too. Yes. Culpability. We're
Tudor
innocent.
was big on that word.
So the band starts playing Cult of Personality in like the cello orchestra version as these kind of royal folk start arriving, and you see the people from the different areas of the court where you had seen them sat around the king before. You recognize them, but you don't know their names because you didn't give a shit because they're ungodly obnoxious, and they know where their places are, and they kind of head off to them, and they start, what is that word of things? Mingling, that's the word. They start mingling,
Rubbing elbows, as it were.
Making the rounds.
yes. Clearly I'm not from high society. I don't fucking mingle. They get some of them get a beignet or two. Some of them come to the bar and have Mads pour them a drink and things like that. And then you see the first one of the resistance members you recognize from the house. You don't remember his name, but you see the first one arrive. And he's dressed just like everybody else, very courtly and French. Oh, you're all wearing your outfits. Your court.
We made adjustments
Absolutely
to that.
fucking not.
We made adjustments.
We made
Are wearing
adjustments.
your court outfit.
We made adjustments.
We made adjustments. To
We expressly mentioned that we were going to add our own little zhuzh.
You
Like-
expressly are still wearing your court outfits, whether they're adjusted or not. I don't care. You're wearing them.
Yes, we will wear them, but after
As long as
they-
Mads
Henry is
still
not
has
wearing
poofy
the
pants,
wig.
I do not care.
No,
Henry's not
Mads does
wearing
not
the
have
wig.
poofy pants. That was the first thing that went.
we tailored and altered and did all kinds of shit to
You
them.
know what? I'm never leaving you unattended again.
It's true. There was an explicit thing that we did. At the moment mending was an option, it was like, cool, start tearing apart the clothes and mending it better.
Nope.
We can't do anything about the colors, but we can at least,
The colors are god awful.
but we can fix some of the style.
That's okay.
If it helps at all, Jesus, the color is also still driving Mads crazy.
That's okay. You just wait.
None of us like the color, but yes.
It's okay. I
All
got
right, guys, this has been a fun run on Echoes of Zeppelin. That's going to be all for me. Bye, guys.
Bitch.
Oh my god.
What is the cause of your TPK? Oh, clothes.
you. Yes.
Clothing.
And then all of a sudden, during the middle of the party, suddenly, when nobody expected, the whole castle shakes down around you and you all die. The end. Catch everybody next season. We'll recast and
Cool.
yeah.
Please
good
do the ending
Immediately
as a
no.
fucking bit.
No,
Go to
I'm not
fucking
going to.
drum
I'm just
roll.
kidding. Anyways, so party and shit. People start arriving. You see all of the resistance members arrive. The king arrives. He's got his little snickerdoodle crocodile friend, and he sits down in his throne, and he's watching, and eats a beignet. And as soon as he eats the beignet, he starts giggling.
Someone must have told a good knock-knock joke.
Mads is going to go up to him and hand him a drink personally.
He just continuously giggles and takes the drink. And as the rest of you are kind of watching for Mundlemud, you haven't seen him come into the party yet. But
I'm rolling for the king.
other people around the party you see holding some beignets in their hands start to laugh. Just 2 or 3 at first, just giggling in random places around the party. And the king drinks his drink through his giggles, spills some on him, and continues to finish it.
I think this is going very well, Mads. Your drink seems delish. Seems to be a hit.
I elbowed Delia. See, the dunk tank's hilarious.
They haven't Has anyone actually gone into that yet, or?
I don't like where this is going.
No, nobody's gone in the dunk tank yet.
I don't think they know what to do with it.
No, you see probably 4 or 5 of them standing around it, like hemming and hawing and questioning what it is. And one of them grabs a beignet and starts to eat it while they're looking and then burst into laughter.
I think they think it's like an art piece or something. You may have to explain it to
An
them.
art piece? No, this
I
is
don't think
this
that they
is
know what
perfect.
art
Look,
is.
Hang on. I start taking off the waistcoat and I go into the dunk tank and I do a prestige sign where it's like Dunk a Noble.
I will come over and use a beignet to try to dunk Henry.
Come one, come all.
All right, so roll a d10 on an even. You dunk Henry on an odd. Your beignet misses.
Wow, straight 50-50 on a beignet. That's impressive.
Miss. It's a constructed out of random wood pieces and swamp material thing that Henry made while everybody was preparing for the party. Not solid construction.
This is it was
I
done
have a
half
lot
as
of
artly.
hobbies.
I have sent you what I rolled for the king. Just so you're aware of it.
All right, let me see.
Prove yourself more capable than my jester and dunk a noble.
What did you roll, Flip?
A 5.
Oh, you didn't dunk him.
Yeah,
Your beignet kind of bounces off the wood
Yeah.
and into the tank.
Come
See,
on,
my jester
come
was
on,
not
give it a
strong
shot.
enough. Who will be strong enough to dunk me? Come.
Said it's a D10.
Just to fuck with him. Just to fuck with him, I'd love to.
Whoever's gonna do it next, you're just gonna hear some whispers in your head.
Henry.
The weak point is right there. You just gotta try aiming for that point. Take a
As-
guidance. Take a guidance.
As people start to line up and get in line, Henry, before anybody pushes the button or anything, you hear something.
See, you would love this idea.
happening to us
You
right
would
now.
appreciate the genius of a dunk tank.
And the lever on the dunk tank is pressed and Henry drops into the water.
I deserve that. See, my ghost is stronger than all of you. Prestige myself dry.
Did you see that? It was a miracle, I say to the nearest bullywog.
Okay, well, I want to try.
I would love to
Maybe.
try as well.
I'm fully dry now. Like,
What do I need to
"Alright,
roll?"
Each of you are gonna get a guidance. Tip the odds in your favor.
What am I gonna get? Or what am I rolling?
a D10.
Okay, hang on.
It's a
Matt, you
D10.
go first.
Evens you drop, odds you don't.
Wonderful. I'm going to throw the beignet and then use Mage Hand.
Which of my
Push it.
servants will be able to dunk me? Come on.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, do you want me to roll for that, or can I just use my Mage Hand to push that shit?
You could just push it with your mage hand. But
Wonderful.
still, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what? Roll
That's a
me
7.
A 7. Okay, so you don't hit the thing. Because I was going to say if it landed on even, the beignet bounced off Henry's forehead right before he got trapped.
Hey, Delia, can I have a guidance?
Yeah. I
Hell
told
yeah.
you whoever's doing it gets a guidance. You just get ghosts
Fuck
whispering in
yeah.
your ears. Just
Dumb
Telling
question.
you-
Can I make a dexterity
That's a
save
3.
to catch it in my
That's
mouth?
a 3 to make it an even 10.
A 3 to make it an even 10 will bounce
Yes.
the beignet right off Henry's forehead before, well, in his Henry's mouth because he asked for that before he gets dropped.
Wonderful. And when he comes up, beignets need something to wash it down.
Hi.
Drink? Would that help?
Yes.
Roll a D100.
43.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
I cannot fucking believe that Henry got this one. You suffer the outward effects of being intoxicated, but your intelligence score is increased by 8 or up to 20 for 1.4 hours.
Roll a d4.
So you are no longer a him. You are a smart boy now. And the king is glowing. The king is glowing. He's like one of those blue. He's a blue bullywog now. He glows like one of those blue Amazonian dart frogs. Because, why wouldn't he after drinking a magical drink? And several more folks around the party are starting to laugh as they eat through their beignets and drink their drinks and whatever other random shit.
Cece, if you're gonna try and get Henry, you also get a guidance.
Oh, I did. I rolled. I rolled my d10, and then I rolled my guidance. That was a 12. So, just gonna wind up and kind of act like it's gonna be a very pathetic thing. Just like, oh, I'm not gonna actually try to hit you. It's fine. It's no big deal. And then I'm just gonna and smack it right in there.
And the king starts laughing louder, and a bullywog comes over and offers to trade places with you, Henry, because he wants to get dunked in the tank for a while.
Oh, that would be delightful.
You said you caught the beignet in your mouth? Are you not giggling?
No, not all of them make you giggle, just some.
Oh, that would be delightful. Please.
I'm gonna go dance for a bit. Have fun.
This is going so well. See, I told you, they know how to party. They just needed someone to show them the way to a life of fun and instead of wallowing. And Lever is
Cece.
the to that.
Cece, that was a wonderful throw. Would you like a drink?
Sure.
Roll.
I don't know what it is, but I feel very peculiar.
4.
Peculiar how?
I cannot for the life of me put my finger on. I cannot deduce it whatsoever.
Wow.
Did you just say deduce? Was that one of Tudor's words?
Most likely, yes. I can ascertain that it was one of Tudor's words. What is happening?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Matt,
I think your brain turned on. Or at least your
No,
word.
that is an inexplicable conclusion to draw in this moment. There's no my time has been entirely preoccupied by being in the dunk tank this entire time. The only
Delia,
potential outcome of that would be, oh my goodness.
I'm dancing. I am nowhere near any of you now.
Mads, Henry's not making sense.
Henry's making perfect sense. What are you talking about?
He's using big words.
It's like, I don't...
Good to know I finally have an influence.
That's a good point.
So you get some drinks and you get your effects of your drinks, and then it comes to the first point of entertainment, which is Cece and their cards or things. What is it you're doing, Cece?
I think it'll start out with just a good couple of card readings. And kind of getting the gist of it, but also she's going to turn on her big public persona of just being a little extra out there to everyone else. And all of a sudden she is going to dissolve. There's going to be some smoke that comes up and she's just not going to be there. And they're like, oh, what's happening? And she's just going to there's going to be a lot of confetti. I don't think she fully thought this through, especially now. Maybe the plan was better earlier, but now it's somehow worse. There's a lot of glitter and a lot of paper confetti that just explodes in the air and rains down.
What's the song? What's the song?
Oh God. She didn't even think about that. Probably something to do with oh no, probably a Kesha song. I don't know. That is not something that was thought. That was not something that was thought through.
Official vote for Britney Spears is Toxic.
Ooh, yes, I'm cool with it. Here for it. Here for that. We can do that.
Okay.
But it's that, and then she's at some point going to reappear in front of the person.
All right. Well, I have an idea for a song. Can I toss my idea into the ring for you, Cece?
Sure.
She appears to be performing some sort of subterfuge.
I love that face. Please make that again. Oh, thank you.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yep, this is
Or
definitely
if
it.
you're even there. I don't know if you would listen to a gypsy's prayer.
It's such a sad song.
Yes, I know I'm just an outcast. I shouldn't speak to you. Still I see your face and wonder, were you once an outcast too? God help the outcasts, hungry from birth. Show them the mercy they don't find on earth.
Here for it.
God help. Anyway, you get the point.
Speaking of God, that's a great segue. And she's just going to go back to reading cards and be like, yeah, no, this God that I serve is so interesting. So cool.
Ah, yes, we are beginning to implement the theocracy. I understand now.
Yeah, so you're like looking around and you see the couple of rebels that were there during the meeting, but you still don't see Mundle Mud come in. The king is surrounded by his normal courtly folks, and everybody's just around, mingling and things like that. Things seem to be going fairly regular for a party.
Can I message one of the rebels? Hi. Is your friend on his way, or a bit late for the party, don't you think?
You see the one that you message look at you, but they don't respond.
Drink?
Sure. Are we positive he's coming? Are we positive he's actually coming? Because he's not here yet.
I haven't seen him around.
I can also confirm that I have not seen the presence of this individual whatsoever in the entire evening.
Henry, why are you using so many words?
That's a 53.
53.
She's just sipping on her drink, looking around, kind of. What?
To assuage your worries, Cece, I have entirely no idea.
Jesus?
Yes?
Can you please review 53 and tell me whether or not Delia should re-roll?
What?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What?
I think I know this one.
53. Ooh, hold on. If I can get it to open.
I've been good. I have been good this session.
I've been good. She cries to the heavens.
I've been a good noodle.
Yeah. Jesus, what do I do?
I have been so good today.
You know what? Give it to her.
Are you certain?
Yep. But it doesn't mean she can use it right now. It just means that she has it.
Okay.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
You know what? You know what, Delia? I'm gonna message it to you privately.
Okay.
And
I got it. I've already got it copied.
Private message.
Already got it.
Feel
I'm
normal
scared.
and a little drunk. You just feel drunk.
Scared. I'm scared.
You know, all of a sudden, a lot of things seem. I'm noticing a lot more things. Like Henry's being a lot more, whatever.
Eloquent.
Like-
that is the word you are looking for. I am being substantially
Wait,
more
is this
eloquent.
That's not a fucking bit.
Is that a permanent thing or just for like so many hours?
Doesn't say a duration.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay,
I'm scared.
Anyway, you were saying
Okay.
Mundlemud isn't here.
No.
Perhaps we execute our plan and Mad speaks a little bit lower so that nobody can hear them. Perhaps we can have Flip get close to the king and carry out the coup.
Perhaps.
King likes Flip the best.
Do we know where he is, though? Because
He's literally glowing. We can tell where he is at any given moment.
He's incredibly obvious. It is extremely difficult to misplace him.
no,
No,
not
the-
him.
The one who was
There's no
supposed to
small
be doing
part of me that believes that this is some sort of setup.
That's my
Or
point.
alternatively, Mundlemud is invisible and this was intentional.
If he doesn't show up to do his own
Personally, that
work,
feels like giving him entirely too much credit for how
Yeah, that's
thoroughly
true.
thought through this
Okay.
plan was.
Hold on.
I don't see
he's not
anything
gonna
around
show
it
up
anyway.
to do his own work, then why are we doing it for him? We've already thrown him a party.
Can, as long as I don't go deeper, I don't have to have saves made. Can I detect thoughts just jumping around, getting surface level thoughts of the rebels? Are we being set up, basically? As long as I don't delve deeper and stick to surface thoughts, I'm good.
You don't get any indication from the rebels that you're being set up, no.
Okay. Do I
you-
hear?
The king is. Yeah, sorry. Continue.
Okay. Do I hear the assassin's thoughts?
You don't. He's not
Okay.
there. And the king is intoxicated, so if you're trying to prod his surface thoughts, you're getting nothing surface.
Yeah, that's fair. Warren, fair. That was just me double checking on things real quick.
What if
Are we to proceed with our dalliance with death?
I mean,
I
why
have
not?
so many questions?
It's silly to
I
do
have,
something
I have not a single answer to give you.
Perhaps it would be better if Flip did approach the king.
Might be.
I think that would be wise.
Flip,
Yes.
do you want to drink before you go?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, D100.
And I'm going to also, while I'm doing this, grab one of the beignets that I know has the giggle powder to get high and drunk.
Okay.
I can use smoke or something as a distraction if we need.
84. Oh, we won't need a distraction in that way.
Do you need a different kind of distraction?
Oh, I'm already working on that.
Okay.
Well, whatever.
This is, frankly, the most fitting flip thing I've ever fucking seen.
Ooh.
The potion falls upward, defying gravity. Instead of having the expected effect of levitation, the potion leaves you lightheaded as it seeps into your brain. -1 on perception and intelligence checks, but during that duration you feel no pain and gain +1 to endurance and strength checks.
Mads, I like your drink.
Okay, well, good luck, Flip.
I feel compelled to ask for another one after if it floats.
I also feel like I should ask for another one, but I don't know.
You did not. You neglected to mention that there was a possibility of them floating, and frankly, I am intrigued by the probability of that option.
Frankly, there's
just
nothing
think
more
it tastes
interesting than alcohol. I thought you knew this.
I have witnessed the light, and I am intrigued.
Good
Is
luck,
it okay
Flip.
if we do, Matt?
Allow me to get confirmation from Jesus. Are we doing a fucking round? Is that what we're doing?
I think just regular drinks is all right.
You
don't want to be
do that.
Overly stacked.
Here for the chaos! Here for the chaos!
It's true.
Okay. If
Well-
Flip's going to go talk to the king, I believe in you. You're gonna do great. Take a bardic inspiration, and as you walk away, a ghost is gonna follow you, just whispering advice. You also get a guidance.
All right, I'm gonna on my way over to the king, I'm gonna swing by the band and make a request of them. In their ear. And then I'm going to go over to the king and I'm saying, Your Majesty, I am so glad to see you enjoying your evening, and your new coloration is amazing. I just heard the newest knock-knock jokes from the ethereal lands. Would it be possible to share them with you? Remembering the king is already giggling and glowing.
Yes, he is giggling and going. We have a hype train running in the audience right now, so I was paying attention to that, so I missed your question, Flip. My apologies.
As I should share the newest knock-knock jokes from the ethereal lands beyond.
Oh yes, tell all the jokes. King loves the jokes.
Very good. My newest favorite is knock knock.
Who's there?
Cow says.
Cow says who?
No, a cow says moo.
Oh,
Ow says moo.
that's very funny.
And then I'm going to look meaningfully at the band. Knock knock.
Who's there?
A little old lady.
A little old lady who?
I didn't know you were such a good yodeler, my lord. You must get up and dance to this next song, then.
Ha, ha, ha. That one was less funny than your last one.
Oh, very good. Very good. If I may try one more.
Sure. One
Knock,
more.
knock.
Who's there?
No bell.
No bell who?
No bell to get into heaven. You'll have to knock, and I attack.
And you attack?
Oh, oh God! They told me to kill the king. I did the thing.
Well, you got that D4, you got that D6. I hope, should you need them.
Fuck yes, Flip.
I think I want that drink now. I'm so afraid.
I have to pull the stat card one second.
Yep.
Great. My first attack is indeed with my rapier as I pretend to sneeze from the big powder, and I go in with my rapier, and it was a 23 to hit.
So, okay, are you attempting to do it, like, stealthily, like an accident?
I'm making a pretense of attempting to do it as an accident, but given the effects of my drink, I don't think I'm trying very hard.
Oh.
So you're trying to stealthily do it, but effects of... What is the effects of your drink again?
It's
Negative
in,
1 on
chat.
intelligence checks and perception checks. I think my smarter half is listening upstairs. I heard her just start to giggle.
This took a turn. This took a turn.
Which effects do you have again?
It's
Potion
84.
84. Okay. Do I have that open still? No, I don't.
It's in chat. Or
Yeah. It's in our private chat.
Okay. Oh, so you're strong. You're strong.
feel no pain.
But
I'm not thinking. I'm also giggling madly.
give me a stealth check first.
Okay.
You have them if you need them. Remember that.
I will, but I rolled a 23 on my attack, so I didn't think I needed it for that. We'll see.
Give me a stealth check.
Working on it. Working on my stealth score.
One hell of a party, guys. One hell of a party.
All right, and I am going to.
This is truly a splendid affair.
Thanks for jumping to places. Okay, 18 plus 5. Apparently 23 is the number of the evening. 23 for stealth.
Okay. So you're a little stealthier than your spectral friend. What did you roll to hit? Casual dancing to murder.
Also an 18 plus 5. Apparently that's the roll.
Okay. So it definitely hits the king.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stealth was 18 plus 5 plus 3.
Okay. So it definitely hits. Like as you trip when you're telling your last joke and your rapier like...
Oh, I'm using my dagger.
Oh, your dagger. You're doing the dagger. Okay.
Because you see, Mundo Mud specifically said that someone should trip and the king falls on a dagger. So I'm just following the plan.
Okay. So yeah, you do that. What do you say when you realize that you tripped successfully into the king?
Oh,
what's your reaction?
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I'm dead.
Long live the king. Say
All
hi
of a
to-
sudden, Cece's just gonna pop up over the shoulder and be like, "Yeah, he is definitely dead. You did that."
I'm gonna look to the crowd and go, "Long live King Lever."
Long live King Flip.
Long live King Flip.
Just takes the crown and puts it on Flip's head.
Bends the knee.
Bends the knee.
Okay.
Your Highness.
Just
All right.
And I sit down in the throne and start petting the alligator. Like,
Can I send the ghost to just kind of whisper in everyone's ear, like, "Long live King Flip"? Yeah, this is right.
I do prestidigitation to make it sound like there's a crowd. Long live King Flip.
I will add to that. Happily.
Mads will literally raise a glass and start a toast.
And I will raise a glass back and say, to a happier reign and a happier time. And have you all tried my lovely beignets? Also, my first royal proclamation, the floor is lava.
Fuck.
On top of the bar. Ha!
Get off of the fucking bar. I don't care if the floor is lava.
You should. The floor is lava.
I understand that, but the bar is the bar.
Your Majesty, I have a simple request.
Of course.
Can we play the nose game?
Look, you're so effective. Even the king actually touched his nose as well.
How is the party reacting? How are all these bullywogs reacting right now?
How are the rebels reacting?
I mean, they're kind of used to seeing kings assassinated around these parts. You literally walked across a bridge.
It's a Tuesday, honestly.
Heads. Yeah, like they're just like, okay, new king again this week, and they just kind of follow suit. And there's like a gasp at first, but then it's just like, okay, new king crowned already. Let's do it. And
I'm gonna go talk to whoever I had and have the fireworks go off now. Woo.
All right, the celebration now can commence in earnest. Mads, you need a drink. You have not partaken.
Not that we've seen.
Correct.
You should partake.
Bartenders aren't supposed to drink when they're serving
It's
drinks
a
to people.
celebration. It's a coronation.
You don't have to if you don't
Right?
want to, Mads. It's your bar.
I'm sorry. Are you about to ask me whether or not I want to drink alcohol, Cece?
You're working.
If Madalena wants to drink, then she can drink. Okay?
You know what?
Suppose it's up to you.
Yes. I do need a drink.
Well, this was an unexpected turn of events, but
Truly, who could have foreseen this?
possibly.
I mean,
Cece,
yeah.
did you see this coming?
There may have been a moment where I pulled a card earlier.
What'd you get?
Doesn't fucking matter, does it?
I would like to know.
You know what? No. No. I
What?
don't have the fucking time for this. I don't have the
What?
fucking patience.
What?
It occurs to me
Don't
that-
call me that, Delia.
Oh.
Don't.
Oh. Okay.
It appears that the liquid she imbibed has a adverse effect.
Oh.
It's not my fucking name.
Noted. Do you have a name chosen yet?
I didn't realize.
Of course you didn't.
Easy there. All right, we're going to, and I'm going to steer Delia away.
Well, we'll leave, Mads.
Get away. Just go.
Okay.
It is not you.
And
worry, I got you
you,
some-
as you
I
all walk
didn't-
away, Mads turns and takes one of the glasses and immediately throws it against the bar and it shatters.
It's not you. It is some sort of adverse enchantment based on the drink. It has affected all of us in varying, interesting ways. It appears that Mazza has unlocked some sort of latent rage.
It
I
wasn't.
wasn't.
It's
wouldn't-
not you. It's not you.
I-
It's okay.
I went.
No. Hey, it's not you. Do I normally talk like this?
No.
Is my vocabulary nearly this robust?
No.
No. Whatever magical enchantment is impacting Maz's faculties right now, it has nothing to do with you.
Meanwhile, I drew some cards. These ones.
Dance. We're dancing. Come
We're
on.
dancing?
Not
Okay.
you. You're drawing cards. I'm Delia. We're dancing. Come.
Cece, what cards did you draw? I'm going to keep my eyes on Mads while also asking about the cards.
I
The
drew
drinks that Mads gives out got a lot stronger.
Nice.
drew the Hermit and the Chariot.
The Hermit, and that means what?
Well, the Hermit usually means you're supposed to go out and do something that you really haven't done before, and the Chariot means that you have everything that you need to get there.
And that was... You were drawing for yourself?
No. I was drawing for the day. Doesn't always have to include me.
It appears
the rebels that you recognize around the party, all of them pretty close to around the same time, start foaming at the mouth and fall over dead.
What the?
That is a new outcome.
Mads.
Mads, I'm not going to suggest...
Can I roll a perception check to see what, like, did they all get drinks from Mads?
No.
They're just foaming at the mouth and they're dead.
Yeah, like they kind of... You guys have been kind of watching them all night, which is the reason you notice it first. And you see, like, it's not like an obnoxious foam. You can see them kind of look like they're seizing a little bit, and then there's like a white foam at their mouth before they just kind of... Bleh.
Can I roll investigate?
I've seen this before. I know exactly what this is. My father has used it on me multiple times. It's a pity it didn't work.
Can I investigate this?
Sure.
Okay. Cece's never seen this before.
It's quite common at these parties.
That is a
actually.
nat 20.
Are you going to go up to one of the bodies and look?
Yeah, I'm just going to go up to one of the bodies and look at it. And
you see a little bottle in the hand, and next to the bottle is a little paper slip that says Viva la Revolucion.
Now, this is actually quite common at one of my father's parties.
this is concerning.
Oh, yes. Use of cyanide is really how you end an evening.
Cool. Why don't you go dance with Cece or someone?
Do I see any of the nobles who were formerly close to King Gallop the 19th?
I mean, some of them, yeah, like the court members, like not really any of them were super close to him. They were more loyal to like the family name than anything. So they just really, it's just like a generational, our family served that family for however long. So we just continue to do so no matter how unbearing each individual member of said monarchy is.
Absolutely. If I may, I would like to call one of them over, like beckon at them.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know where Mundo Mud is?
No.
I have concerns for his well-being and safety, given that so many of his dear friends have just dropped dead of cyanide poisoning. At least
I haven't
Henry
seen
is-
Mundo Mud in 2 days.
I think you should go check the furrier's cottage. Can we send someone to check?
Yes, of course. One of the servants can go.
Very good. Have you had a drink yet this evening, my friend? If you have not, I strongly recommend trying one from my friend Mads in a little bit once she calms down.
No, I'm a recovering potion drinker. I think I'll abscond.
Absolutely. You should abscond with some beignets while you're at it.
I've eaten 4 or 5 of them. They're quite delicious. Who prepared them this evening?
I did. I summoned them with my magic.
Wow, a king and a chef. The best ruler we could have ever had. Have a good evening. I'm returning to my entourage where they will continue to rub my webbing. It's becoming cracked as of
no.
late.
We must get someone to make you a salve for that.
I have a balm. You should try it sometime. It's got castor oil and chamomile and a few other random ingredients from the swamp that are supposed to be healing. I got it from a traveling merchant. You know the one with the big balloon?
Yes, I do.
Though, since I've started using it and they lift up the powdered wig that's on their head, and underneath the powdered wig on their head seems to be like another little bullywog head kind of growing, I've seemed to have developed a growth, and the thing kind of like shrieks, and then they put the wig right back over top of it.
We should really get that looked at for you, perhaps in the morning.
I don't know. I quite like it. I've began calling it Gertrude.
I mean, if you wish to keep it, far be it for me. That is the main thing I intend to rule by, since apparently I'm ruling now, is everyone should be able to pursue their joy, as long as it does not impede on the life and well-being of another. It's basically life hurts and then you die, so you might as well have fun with it.
Yes, life does hurt, and then you die, as you have seen this evening.
Yes, I do feel a little bit bad about that.
Yes, I saw you tripped. It was a very terrible accident.
So unfortunate.
And they kind of wink at you. Yes, it was an unfortunate accident.
I think my drink must have been a little too strong, and I was slightly unsteady on my feet and out of my mind. I should perhaps take after you in the future with regards to potions.
You know, I kind of like not drinking the potions all the time. My mind isn't as cloudy or mundled like mud, and it winks and walks away from you.
Can I roll an insight check on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Not much in the way of insight. Eight plus 5 is only 13.
Nah, you don't notice anything. You don't figure anything out.
Okay.
While all this is happening, and when Delia exits the dance with Henry, Henry's gonna sidle his way back to the bar and just kind of lean off to the side of it. Mads can definitely see and perceive him from periphery.
You won't, Henry.
Just being adjacent. She did not intend any offense.
Mads, how long are you angry for, by the way?
The rage potion, so your call, Jesus.
I don't know how long a rage potion lasts. Oh, if it's like rage, if it's like anything like rage, if you don't engage in combat in like the minute, then you're probably not raging anymore.
Wonderful. You don't need a babysitter, Henry.
I'm not here to babysit. I'm here to commiserate.
Something I've wanted to talk to you about.
Watching, waiting, commiserating. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. A little bullywug says it walks by.
What do you want to talk about?
Now?
You said to Flip that that's not your name.
They call me Help. They call me Stacy. Mary Jolisa.
Where are they getting these songs?
This little bullywug walks by singing again, a different one.
If I had to wager a guess, I might say that Spectral Lever is slowly but surely inputting pop hits. But you said that wasn't your name.
Later, please.
Okay.
So that it can halfway be on my terms.
Whenever you're ready.
Because I'm Slater.
Whenever you're ready. I'm here to listen.
Mads is clearly not raging, but their hand is still shaking.
Two little bullywogs dance by in front of you, and they're doing the same kind of dance, and one's like, "You're a jerk." The other one says, "I know, you're a jerk. I know, you're a jerk. I know, you're a jerk. Jerk." And they're just dancing.
Anywhere else! Go anywhere else! And in a very uncharacteristic thing of Mads, her snakes hiss at these two bullywogs.
And they just dance away doing the jerk.
Fucking trash. Bullywog's fucking pants. Thanks fucking bullshit. I'm fucking.
But seriously, whenever you're ready.
It's later. I'll tell you later.
I know, but whatever it is, I've got you.
I know. I know. It's not here.
I know. If you want to have a conversation with me with a vocabulary, though, I have entirely no idea when whatever the fuck this is wearing off. So that is entirely your prerogative.
It's not at the party. Use your judgment. That's all I ask.
Of course. I would never judge you, Mads.
When you're having this conversation, it's all deep and lovely and stuff, and the lights around kind of go dim, and the fireflies change around the dance floor, and 5 bullywogs come out on the floor, and they're all dressed differently than normal, and each of them has this little like wand in their hand, and at the top of the wand is like this little like gray glowing orb that when they speak into it amplifies the sound of their voice, and they start singing and dancing, and the song lyrics you probably don't recognize because you're not really in jive with like bullywog boy bands, but the dance kind of goes like this, and like do a little like this, and they're like dancing around and stuff, and then like,
it's fly fly fly.
yeah. And then one of them goes like their tongue snaps out and eats a fly, and then they do like this theatrical dance, and then they're like get down on their knees at the end like whatcha, and they do the whole boy band thing. It's really exciting. It's all leading up to Delia's fireworks.
Henry is physically resisting joining them.
And like all the little teenage bullywog girls are like standing around the dance floor like, oh my god, we're so excited. Sign our autograph stickers.
If Flip sees Henry physically resisting, he'll walk over and go for it, man. Live it up. That's what we're here to teach them.
It's kind of fair.
One of the bullywog's wigs definitely looks like ramen noodles. That's kind of like the style.
Oh, God. A dark time. A dark time.
Dark times. TM.
Because he knows it might make Mads laugh, he will go and join the bullywogs, confer briefly, and then definitely not do BTS's Butter.
We're having B-pop now.
Yep, we're moving, we're jumping.
My God.
B-pop.
Meanwhile, I'm going to lean over to one of the bullywogs that I see fidgeting with their wig and go, I have an honest question for you. Do you actually like wearing that thing, or are you just doing it from tradition?
And just definitely from tradition.
Well, then I pass a royal decree that you don't have to. You may take it off if you wish. You should wear what makes you comfortable.
I have an incredibly dry scalp. It kind of helps cover it. I think I'll just keep it.
That's fair. You may wear it if you wish to, but there are no more dress codes. At least not until somebody stabs me while sneezing.
The bar is on the floor.
Well, the bar's over there.
It is on the floor. over
As
there.
you point out the bar, Henry would notice that Mads turned around and didn't watch any of the performance.
Which is a bummer because he did fantastic. Aided by his 16 intelligence.
Delia's
He doubled in
gonna
intelligence.
send-
I know!
Delia's gonna send 2 quick messages. One to Cece. I'm gonna go check on the resistance leader. Or enjoy the party. And she sends one more to Mads. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. And she's off to go check on the leader.
You would hear a reply of, I've got nothing going on right now. No one needs me. Where are you?
I'm outside.
And I'm going to go find you.
Get nothing back.
Yeah, that figures.
When you go outside of the castle, Mundlemud is hanging from a tree with a sign around his neck that says Viva la Revolucion, and he has like a dunce cap on that says traitor, but in Bullywoggish, which is very similar to French. Very angry. And he has a mustache drawn on him.
Delia, I don't think we should be here. This isn't good.
Is anything ever good?
No, but they poisoned themselves. What was the point? I don't understand.
I think they were going to, and then they were caught. And when they got caught, normally when you're planning to kill royalty, you have a backup plan if things go wrong. We just saw the backup plan. It was them killing themselves.
Okay. Before we go back in, this is going to be a question that I already know the answer to, but I feel compelled to ask. Are you okay?
It doesn't matter.
That's not true. I'm feeling rather insightful recently, and I think it might be because I drank something. I don't know. But I really feel like that's not true.
What I feel hasn't mattered in a very long time. So it's fine.
It matters to me. It does. You matter to me. To all of us. And I'm not just saying that because I mean it. I don't say shit I don't mean. What happened to you when you were gone? You don't have to tell me. It's fine.
I got to relive some old memories. Supposedly it's supposed to be healing. But, you go back and you keep watching people die, and supposedly you find ways to fix it, only they're still dead, and you think you're starting to be better, but you realize you're not. You're just finding new ways to screw things up for people. It's just this time, instead of your screw ups killing people, they arguably do worse.
I mean, there are fates worse than death, but I don't think what happened earlier counts as that. If you're referring to what happened with Mads, I don't know what that was. She got very angry, and I would assume, I mean, she drank something, so that had to do with it, but something about her name. It's not appropriate to talk about now. We can obviously talk about it later and whatever, but I'm sorry you had to relive those things. But I hope that at some point with that, something good came out of it. Should we go back?
You go ahead. I'm gonna sit out here for a bit longer. Clear my head.
Okay. Don't stay out here too long. I'm a little nervous about...
I'll find a different area to be in. Don't worry.
Okay. And Cece's gonna go back into the party.
Go ahead. Have fun.
I'll try.
Some of the like guards or troops or whatever the fuck it is that royals have that do the shit that they want them to do, and they carry around those little pokey stick things, like the Knights of Knee or whatever.
Guards.
They're like taking out all the bodies, and including the king. And one of them stops and looks at you, Flip, and says, "You want his head on the bridge like the rest?"
No, I bury him with respect. He did the best he knew how. What is the burial custom around here, besides the heads on the bridge?
We kind of just toss him into the swamp.
Is that what you wish to have done?
I mean, it's like the cycle of nature or whatever they teach you when you're a tadpole, you know?
Totally respectable. However, let me check with the spirits for a moment. And I'm going to kind of listen for Lever just to see if he has any opinions about death customs we might wish to impart. Cycle of nature it is. If that is your way and your wish, treat them with the respect they are. Well, treat them with respect. They did the best they knew at the time. In fact, if you don't think it would be too disturbing to the populace, perhaps the rest of the heads could also join their bodies. It seems to set an awkward precedent to keep them for them. And a reminder of things that I am worried make people unhappy here.
You know what? That's fair. We'll do that. We kind of got like this certain spot that we usually dump them, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a muck pit kind of place, and it's just like a really good, quick, I don't know, there's like green and stuff there, and sometimes like the green stuff just kind of like sucks the bodies in, and it kind of like sings a little song while it's doing it. It's like a really good love song. I don't know, it's really nice.
I approve of returning to one's first love and upon death. However, I don't know what green means. I mean, I know that it's a thing, I'm just not sure. However, if I may, I would like to teach you a song that you can sing in addition to the love song of the mud, to send them happily to the afterlife, and I would like to teach them knocking on heaven's door.
He will listen to you teach him knocking on heaven's door. And then he will say, okay, since we're teaching, and he'll nod to his friend and he'll have him sit the body down. He'll say, I'll teach you the song that the green ooze sings while our bodies are returned to the earth. Are you ready?
I would very much like to roll insight before I answer, because Flip is well aware of the traditions here, and while he thinks he has at least a few days, he's paranoid. 19
I
plus.
also roll an insight since I'm still at the party, just to make sure.
Yeah, he's just really going to actually teach you some.
I love the exchange of songs. Please do.
He says, it goes a little something like this. I was sitting lone in my hole, thinking about how it was getting kind of late. I was love hungry, and I don't love being hungry. I just want to take you up in my arms. I promise that I don't mean you any harm. I want to consume you. I just want to consume every molecule of you. I'm just a shambler for your love. Just a shambler of love. And then it says like and ah, and it kind of like chills out and the body's gone after that.
That sounds very romantic.
That was incredibly unsettling.
I feel gross now.
Have I encountered shamblers down below?
I don't think so.
Fair enough. Then that sounds lovely. And as long as he is buried in the custom.
Wait, please. This is the only time I don't have a negative modifier. Please let me make an Arcana check. Please. This is the only time this will ever happen in the entire campaign. I have a positive intelligence modifier. I know so much about monsters.
Sure.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Take a bardic.
That would be a steamy 26.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Damn it! No, I'm just I'll take it anyways. I rolled a 26 on an intelligence-based check.
No,
You tried, my love. You did.
You did your best.
You can deduce from the explanation of green consumption and shambling love that he's talking about. It's a shambling mound that they kind of feed their dead bodies to. You know, quick decomposition, doesn't smell bad, doesn't eat anything else because they feed it. You know, really Lake Placidy except for downfall.
My father should get one of those. All right. It would make body disposal so much more efficient.
Yeah, and they kind of pick up the king and they head out, like, out the door. And you see Cece coming back in as they're, like, walking towards the door with the king.
Last call.
Henry, you talk to Cece. I have a question for Mads. I'll be right back.
Save me a drink if that's happening. I heard last call. I don't know what's happening.
Will do. So I'm
That
going
just
to
means that that's the last drink at the bar. You have to pay up your tabs.
We're covering the tabs.
Oh, yeah.
Are you okay? You look unsettled.
I saw some stuff outside that the revolutionaries decided to just kill themselves, and Mundle Mud was hanging from a tree outside. So
As if he killed the others used cyanide. Why would he was
he had a
making
sign around his neck.
as if someone else killed him, or as if he
I assume that it was just a show of once everyone leaves, they could see his dead body swinging from a tree. You know, just shock and awe. But it's not just that. Delia was talking, and I know we haven't gotten much out of her about what happened, but she mentioned something about reliving painful memories. And fixing things, but people still being dead and then screwing things up in other ways. I told her that I care about her, which is new for me, but I don't know how else to help. I feel like I know more than I usually do with in regards to having to help someone, but it's not completely there. Does that make sense?
No, I unequivocally understand.
I feel like you and I just traded spaces in some small capacity. And she's just going to stare at you for a second. No, that's not it. All right.
Definitely not. No, but I think you're right. Your insight is correct on what is ailing Delia, and it's definitely a matter for another time, because
we have
while
other
I
things
won't
to do.
pretend to understand precisely what she's gone through, I share a lot of the same sentiments.
Yeah.
I imagine it's worse when you could feel them around you.
Yeah. She does seem to be in kind of a lighter mood, but I don't know. I'm sure it'll all come out eventually. Did you get anything out of Mads?
There's something. It's not my place.
I know.
She will tell us in her own time. When she's ready.
Yeah. You look nice tonight. Everybody does, but you look nice.
Oh. Moss green is definitely my color. It's none of our colors. This is the worst palette I've ever seen in my life. I need now. Granted, I'm very concerned with whatever palette Flip would pick, because then we'll all be in electric neon.
I don't. It's either that or it's monochrome. I don't know.
I could take that. I would take a black tie affair in this context.
I would too. No, you look nice. What was Flip going to do? Are we supposed to move into the castle now?
A bullywog walks by you singing, "Fa la 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 la, kiss the girl."
This is progressively getting worse. You weren't there for it literally every 5 seconds. I think I strongly suspect that it's Lever's doing somehow. He's just implanting songs into their heads. It's astonishing to witness. No, but I believe Mads called for last call, and Flip went over there first. Let's give them a moment, and then we can go over.
Sure.
And you also look lovely.
Thanks.
Anything to drink, Flip? Last call.
Henry wanted something. I think I'm set for now on the drinks department. It appears that I've had whatever I had went to my head. I was hoping more for information. I don't need to know dangerously accurate things like names. But what should I call you in the meantime?
It's fine. Flip, can I ask you something?
Of course. Did you say to call you Max, though? I couldn't quite hear, sorry.
Mads.
Okay, Max.
Mads.
Oh, got it. Not the longer version. You got it.
I have a question.
Yeah?
What's more important in the Feywild? The name you were born with and the name you identify as? It's more important to keep hidden. And if you don't identify with the name you were born with, you're technically trapped with it.
No. If it's not yours, it has no power. It's actually pretty cool. That's a good way to get out of contracts.
Right. I'm Last
But-
drink for Henry.
Yep. Something.
I'm going to go.
Sure
I'll
thing.
see him back at the lodgings.
And if you ever decide you want us to call you something else, just let me know. I'm really good at that shit.
Mads.
You got it, Mads.
Always been Mads. Well, Henry, I'll see him later.
Will do.
And as they kind of re-enter the party, it's very clear that Mads is walking off. But there is a drink on the bar for Henry.
Yep. I think we're staying for sleep tonight.
Oh gosh.
Here, Henry.
Oh, thank you. Was she okay?
They've got some stuff to work out.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
But honestly, the Feywild's probably a good place to be working it out, so we're all right. I think we're supposed to move tonight then? But
I mean, I don't know, Your Highness. It's up to you.
I down the drink. Where are we moving, Your Majesty?
I'm cool with our old quarters if you're cool with our old quarters, but
The castle's sinking. Of course I'm cool with our old quarters.
okay.
There
Then
might be an element where it might be important for you to assume the role. They might get the wrong message. If you don't.
they might get the right message, Henry. I have no intention of staying here and ruling. My intention is to teach them to do their own things, and then
If your intent is to establish a democracy, that is a different problem because you would regardless need to abdicate.
oh,
I hate that I am using every single one of. I loathe that I am using every single one of these words right now. Do you know how thrilled Tudor would be with me in this moment?
Insanely.
Boundless.
I, for one, am very impressed as well, although I have no clue what you're talking about.
I don't either.
If we want to go to the castle, we can. If I just kind of want to stick together because my main concern with the castle is given the history of assassinations, like
We all need to stay together.
passages and traps and shit.
That's
That
a good
is
point.
definitely up my wheelhouse, to be
We
fair,
can-
though.
It's late.
That is quite literally my bailiwick.
So maybe we
I
should.
hate every part of
What?
this.
No, go back to that. What?
Bailey,
What?
are you lighting lanterns with baling wire?
No, it's an expression. I am not going to pretend to know where. This will wear off soon, I'm sure.
Do we know a cleric? I feel like we need a restoration here.
No. I like this. This is good. This is nice. This is nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we should stay in our current quarters at least overnight because we're
I
going
agree.
to like investigate wherever they want us to move to.
We can definitely look tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem.
Isn't it always?
A clever turn of phrase.
Maybe I don't like that so much. Oh no.
Well, as you said, we should not be separated, so we should find Mads and we should find Delia. Because, well, the last time Delia went off on her own, she came back with remarkable face tattoos and water powers, so.
Yeah, and the last time I stayed with the group, I wound up king of the bullywogs. So, I'm not sure things go much better either way.
Could be worse.
Oh, I don't doubt that. It can always be worse.
It really
Delia's outside the party gates. Where did Matt say that she was going?
They said they were going that way.
Wait.
So-
Hold on.
Well,
Never mind.
Okay.
Mads left. Delia's doing Delia. Henry is walking away from Flip towards, or is with Cece now, right?
Yeah.
We were all together, yes. The
All
three of us.
Are the two of you walking away from Flip, or are you staying with Flip?
We're staying with Flip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flip is the one we're not isolating above all. The other two can, fuck around and do shit, but we're definitely somebody's with Flip at all times. And it's gonna be us.
I appreciate that.
Oh, I have a funny request. Henry, just 5 minutes. Can we go back out to the dance floor? No one else is here.
Easy enough. As long as Flip stays in line of sight.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Every Tuesday, every hour.
Yes, that's fine. And she is just going to go out to the dance floor with you and start dancing. This is nice. You can still see Flip from here.
Can still see Flip from here. The suit is very hard to, even in a slightly paler shade, Flip is still very identifiable.
Flip, you hear, only you hear a familiar sort of whistling behind you from like a dark corner-ish area of the room. Like an attention-getting whistle, but it's one you do kind of recognize.
I cock an ear toward it.
Yes, an ear. And you catch a gesture of a wave from the shadows.
What height is the wave? Is it bullywog height? Taller? Shorter?
A little taller.
Cool. Then I will move cautiously toward the shadows. But I have my dagger out because I'm feeling paranoid.
A big toothy grin breaks through the shadow out at you, and you recognize Agdon.
Hi, Agdon. I think I'm king of the bullywogs now.
And I'm king of the brigands. Look at that.
Well, I don't know what the plan is, but it seems to be going splendidly.
I seem to be finding myself in your court now, Flip. How interesting. Or should I call you King Flip?
No need. I believe we're supposed to call each other brother or cousin now, right? I didn't actually take those classes, though.
Oh, so you want me to call you brother?
Just call me Flip.
All right, Flip it is. So, since things have had a chance to calm down a little bit, what do you say we keep that deal we made? You and I, of course, because I know you're trustworthy.
Remind me of the wording?
Something about a favor, something friends, you know.
My rabbit friend's back? Oh yeah. I like that. And I'm gonna kind of, as I recall, you needed a hand, but this one's a little busy, so.
We
can make good things happen around here.
He takes your hand and smirks, and the brand logo pops up on you. Well, I'll be seeing you in the future. Ta-ta for now. And he disappears into the shadows.
Take care, my swift-footed friend.
You hear fa la 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 la.
And I'm going to look up to where Lever has been dancing around tonight and go, and take care, my fleet winged one, as well. Friends are weird. And then I'm going to move away from the shadows because, as stated, want to make it at least a week.
Okay, he's back. It's fine.
Okay.
He went away briefly, but it's fine.
We're
Came
good.
back. All good.
Okay. This is gonna get interesting, isn't it?
It always does.
Yeah, so you finish dancing, and it's like the end of the night, and the song wraps up, and then, like, you know, the band kind of like plays a soft, like, mellow music that, you know, you hear at the exit time of the parties. You know, Henry, you recognize this as like a
go home. Yes.
Yeah, as like a Midwestern goodbye, like
time.
The go home waltz. Yes.
So finish your whiskey or beer.
You don't gotta go home, but you can't
But
stay
can't stay
here.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. How Bardley of this party today to have a party. A party. The party had a party. How interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, like shit starts wrapping up, man. And people start leaving and going home, and Mads and Delia are gone, and Cece and Flip are there, and there's like a dead guy hanging in the tree outside. And like when the bullywogs go outside, they're just like blah 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 to their friends as they walk away. Like
When I,
and
when
keep-
I see that happen, sorry to interject, but I will go, someone should cut him down and bury him with respect.
two of the guards take him down and, take him down.
You were not kidding about the hanged man? This is definitely entirely too similar to one of my father's parties. I did not intend this.
Surprised I didn't pull that card.
Can't know everything. You're not a Gorgon.
That's true.
Let's find the others.
Yeah. How far off did Delia get?
I think I'm that. I thought about coming back to the party and just decided I'm heading back to where we've been staying, and I'm probably near the water wherever we are. There's plenty of water. So. Not actually inside, just back.
If we see you from where we're coming from, which I'm assuming we will, I'm just gonna call out, "Hey, we're all going inside. You coming? You coming?"
I'll come in when I'm ready to sleep, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
Okay. Message if you need anything.
As you guys are about to walk into the lodgings, Mads walks out, and they're in their like normal clothes, and they have a glass of truffle whiskey. They just kind of make eye contact with Henry.
Keep an eye on Flip. I tell the CC. Don't. It'll be okay.
Fine.
Go. People aren't listening.
Let's take a walk.
We find somewhere quiet.
Probably just like hanging our legs off a dock that we're relatively confident there isn't a marrow.
I don't know how to do this.
Well, I think whatever you gave me's kind of worn off by now. It's a long party and all, but
It's fine.
so I don't have the fancy words, but
Need that.
but whatever support I can offer, I'm here.
Just since we got to the Feywild, I have had hesitations about my name. And It's always caused me pause in what name I give. And if my conversation with Flip is any indication, I think I fucked up.
Names have significance whether you're in the Feywild or not, because it's whatever you want to call yourself.
And that is exactly what I have given others. My birth name is Madalena. The only lasting gift from parents who I don't remember. And I don't know, something about it just never felt like it was mine. That's always did. And time went on. I just sort of let my real name go. I could introduce myself as Mads and nobody would think anything of it because nobody would ask me any clarifying questions.
Sure.
And then we had that fucking dream about Bunny Hill.
Right.
I watched Delia give her real name.
Yeah.
And I sort of forced to face a hard truth. Maybe I am stuck with this fucking name as much as I don't want it. And then we get to the fucking visions of our nightmares, and the more time I have to think about it, the worse it fucking gets. Because there's so much more to it than I thought when it first came up. And it's just playing on repeat over and over in my fucking head.
It's not real.
You know,
it's not a premonition. It's not going to happen. It's the idea of being forced into a box that I have never fit into in my life, and this constant idea of performative femininity, and that's what's expected, and that's what they want, and that's what the public adores. And I'm scared. I was forced to face a lot of truths that I wasn't ready for, and I make it no secret that I am a person who likes maintaining control on my surroundings. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready for any of this tonight. I thought I had more time. I thought I could stew it over, wait until we get out of the fucking Feywild, and I could push it away the way I have any other time. And I can't. I have to address it, and I have to. Address is different than accept. And I know a thing or two about performing to the expectations that other people put on you.
It's
not the same, I know, but
no, it's similar, I suppose, as forced into a role you don't want to have, someone you don't want to be, and
a monster that you don't want to accept. We've said it before, we're different than the rest of the group. No one thinks
Non-binary, Henry.
everyone is going. What? What? What does that mean?
Don't resonate with a specific gender or other. I don't embrace femininity the way that I'm expected to or was forced to. I've always known that, and
It would be a crime to deny the world of your suits.
I don't know how I wanted this to go. Ilya said my real name, and I just snapped.
I think real is relative, if that makes sense. If it's not the name that you choose, if it's not the name that resonates with you, why is that real? Just because it's the one you were born with. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
It's the
I
case, I'm
don't.
fucked.
I wouldn't say that. We haven't talked
Given
to
my
that.
real name to Agden.
And we'll deal with it. Just like we'll deal with everything else. And we're gonna support you as best we can. All of us. Real doesn't mean you're not trapped. You're not trapped and you're not a monster. You're Mads. I'm sorry that
I don't like
this
being
didn't.
scared, Henry. I don't like feeling scared. I haven't felt it in a long fucking time.
You don't have to. It's okay to feel scared. It's a step. You're figuring out stuff about yourself that is different than what, people have expected or told you, but fear is pretty rational in that regard, but I think the important thing is that you're not alone. You don't gotta go through it alone. We're all right here. I know you carry so much. You carry everything. You do this to yourself, Atlas. But you're not alone. The weight of the world is not only on your shoulders, and the weight of this doesn't have to be either. I know relying on people is scary because it puts you in a position to be hurt. But it also puts you in a position to love. I don't know. Sometimes I think that love might outweigh the pain.
Looking like a true monster.
We gotta look out for each other. What should I call you, refer to you? She doesn't feel right.
Hey, them?
Flip was doing that earlier. That makes sense. Flip knows things.
It's always been Mads.
That I know.
You can go back and check on the others if you want. I need a little bit of time. I have a lot of conversations that I need to have now.
Sling an arm over your shoulder. Big squeeze. You're never alone, Mads. You never have to be alone again.